Happy Saturday, Risers. We hope you're having a phenomenal weekend. Saagar and I are back with some of our favorite moments from the week.
First up, economics reporter for the Washington Post, Jeff Stein. He joined us to discuss the latest updates on Biden's infrastructure package, explained how likely it is that the PRO Act will remain part of that bill.
Not to disappoint, supporters of the PRO Act too much. I mean, to the administration's, they did include it in the plan. I mean, it is in there, and it says that they support it as part of this. I get the sense, and this is, we'll have to wait and see, but I get the sense that the fate of the PRO Act in the infrastructure plan is likely to be pretty similar to the minimum wage hike in the relief plan, something that the Biden administration really cares about, showing that they do support, but that the political momentum is not really there. And then we're probably going to get a similar fight, where people on the left and others were saying that the Biden administration never really put its back into the $15 an hour minimum wage. I think it's really worth pointing out that a lot of, obviously the fossil fuel industry is under a lot of criticism, and, the role in global warming is quite serious. But a lot of those jobs pay quite well, and there's concern that the green energy jobs that the Biden administration is hoping to create don't pay as well, aren't unionized, and so the PRO Act is kind of a central component of the overall vision they're going for, but it also seems quite likely to drop out.
PRO Act will not happen unless progressives actually draw a hard line on it. Are they going to do that? Seems unlikely, but there is one good thing that happened, which is that it sailed through the House back when people did not think it had any prayer of passing whatsoever. So representatives who might have felt it was a harder vote or withheld their support for it just signed on as kind of like a virtue signal of like, sure, we support unions in theory, but it has actually gotten through the House. And now it faces tough prospects in the Senate. And like I said, I think the only way it has a chance is if progressives actually say, we are not voting for your infrastructure package. We are not supporting anything else that you do unless we get the PRO Act.
That's pretty much the only way it's going to work.
New York Assemblyman Ron Kim, he also joined us this week to talk about Governor Andrew Cuomo signing a repeal of his very controversial and very corrupt nursing home shield law. He explained why this is so important.
Yeah, exactly a year ago, the governor relied on his top lobbyists that represented the special interests of hospitals and nursing homes to sneak into the budget of a 5,000-page document of a near blanket corporate immunity for the top executives. Now, as you can imagine, when you're giving out this type of corporate immunity to some of the worst nursing homes, it serves as a disincentive for these businesses from investing further into PPE or hiring more staff. So it was critical for us to repeal it, to go the other direction, to hold these facilities accountable, to direct them to invest more. So that's what we did in this bill. We restored the rights of nursing home residents and patients.
Such an important thing that we're talking about there. And it would not have happened without Ron Kim. I think he literally is the linchpin of this entire thing. He followed the story since April. So literally for an entire year, called out Cuomo for being corrupt at the time, pushed this. It finally, the truth willed out. And Ron Kim is one of the people who pushed that legislation and forced the governor to repeal his own corrupt bargain.
Yep. And the fact that he was forced into that situation, Governor Cuomo also shows you how politically weak he is at the moment.
That's right. All right, finally, editor-in-chief at Gallup, Mohammed Yunus. He joined us to discuss America's growing optimism about the pandemic. He revealed the numbers on steadily decreasing COVID vaccine hesitancy. Let's take a listen.
Right now, we're at about 7 in 10 Americans. It's actually creeping up now, closer to 8 in 10. Basically say they want to access, if they have access, they'll take it. There's still a group of Americans that don't plan to take it. But I think these numbers make a lot of sense, Krystal, because if you're looking to get back to normal, and these are the things that are standing in the way of you going about your business in daily life with the lockdowns, with businesses having to make specific adjustments. It does make sense that people kind of want to see this behind us, no matter what your position is on the situation. Fear is still sort of following that partisan divide that we saw throughout the past year. So Democrats are still a little more concerned about contracting it than Republicans. But in terms of kind of how things are going on, the things we know and touch, right? Those of us who aren't scientists, things are definitely moving in the right direction.
Things are moving in the right direction, not just on vaccine hesitancy, but people are just feeling better about the vaccine rollout, about the future, about how long we're going to continue in sort of a restricted life. So some Very nice, good news there from
Yeah.
Muhammad Yunus.
No, absolutely. And I saw another poll just came out that says that the amount of people from March to April that say they're going to get vaccinated went up by 5%. So we're nearing 80, and 80 is well above what you need for herd. We're already almost at the point where it's just completely fine. So I think that these are all good times.
Fantastic news. All right, that does it for us. We're going to be back later today with the week that was in Media Screw Up.
That's right. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't miss any of our videos. Don't forget to like and share as well. Tomorrow, going to be back for another round of #RisingQs, and we will see you all then.
Have a good one, guys.